Okay, so you were talking about your niece, right? She's getting married soon?
Next month.
Okay, nice. So is it going to be a destination wedding, or is it going to be here locally, or?
It's up in Washington State.
Oh, okay, wow. So you're going to travel, or are you just going to send her something?
I was going to mail it to her, so I didn't have to carry it with me going through the airport
okay.
and having the lovely security say, up against the wall, frisk. And it's like, ooh, Lord, no. Anyway.
That's awesome.
So, oh, wow.
Yeah,
this would be nice.
Yeah, that set there is one of our most popular sets. Now, you remember how I was talking about your camper and RV set?
Mm-hmm.
This one would be probably perfect in your camper RV because you can actually hang it on the wall, you can put it in the drawer, and then when you're ready to use it, you can just set it out onto the counter, and then you can use it that way. Now, if you're thinking for a gift for a wedding or something like that, I don't know what you're spending or what you would like to spend, but this is in the realm that a lot of people, you know, they're looking at $300 to $400. It's perfect for that. Now remember, Cutco makes a perfect gift because they'll have it 30, 40, 50 years. I mean, you've had yours how long now?
Yeah, 15, some of them probably 20 even.
Okay. So, you know, the great thing about giving a gift with Cutco is that she's going to have it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. So.
And she never has to buy another replacement.
Right. So now she does live in Washington State. I still can be her representative and send her the information and stuff. But if she ever needs her knife sharpened or anything, we have like 4 or 5 great representatives that are in Washington State. They can come out and sharpen her knives as well.
Okay.
So,
okay. So my other niece that's here locally just got engaged. So when she ends up getting married, whenever they set the date, we would be hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, did you want to do something like, you know, if you buy these as gifts for them? I can show you just for grins later what it would cost for these.
Okay.
So if you want, you can write down on the bottom of the wish list there. Just say that you want 3 of the Space Savers. 1 for you, 1 for your niece that's over in Washington, and then 1 for next year for a wedding gift as well.
Okay.
So
now I have a question. Does this sharpener make it so you don't have to go bother her?
Yeah, it actually it comes with a straight edge sharpener. Now her serrated edges or her double D edges, those are actually going to stay sharp longer, so she won't have to sharpen them as often.
Okay.
Now they send a sharpener with this one because you have 3 straight edge knives, and this sharpener is fantastic for our straight edges. All you have to do is just drag it through there a couple times, and it puts that edge right back on it.
Oh, really?
Plus, it does give her a free cutting board with it as well, so she does get all of that. So it's a perfect
definite advantage to that then.
Yeah, I have a customer that actually that's the only set that she gives out at weddings because she said it's the perfect thing that they can do. It starts them off with just a few pieces of Cutco, and if they ever want to add on later, they can do it on their own, but it gives them the bare essentials that they need in their kitchen. So your paring knife, your utility knife, your carving, and your chef knife. So,
okay.
And that's called your Space Saver set. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and these come in whatever.
You can
either
do
the white, the brown, or the red, right?
The red only comes in that one set that you saw. We don't allow you to do any other set in red because we want our customers to buy that specific set in red because that's called our basic set, and that's basically the set that everybody that owns Cutco has. So right now they want you to, if you want red, to buy the basic set. Someday,
if you want to expand, well, then you're going to have. Are you going to do some blue ones? Then you can have red, white, and blue.
Right. They should do that. I never thought about that. Since we're American made, we should have blue, right?
We should have blue.
We should have a red, white, and blue set. That'd be great. So, but yeah, no. The red ones, you can only get the black and the white in all the other sets. And then the red is in that one set.
Now, do you guys do these wooden things?
No, that's just a picture that Cutco did to fancy up their Cutco knife here. That's Pana. Pana is an online subscription that Cutco is affiliated with, and it's designed to help our customers with any kind of recipes or fun ways to cook or anything like that. So if you do purchase something today and you give me your email, Cutco will actually send you the Pana app so that you get 1 month to try it out.
Oh, wow.
See if you like it.
Now, do they have diabetic Panna has diabetic recipes?
They should. I've never been on the website, but I know that a lot of customers said it's great for getting great ideas. Okay. But I'm sure that that they would have something like that on there. So, these are gift cards. You can purchase gift cards if you would like to. Cutco is doing that, where you can say, I want a $400 gift card, give it to your niece. She can call Cutco directly, and she can say, I want this, this, and that. So she can pick out her own stuff if you want to do it that way. It's just up to you as a customer. That you can spend up to $2,000.
Well, you know what this would be really, really good for is my husband to give as Christmas gifts for his employees.
Oh, your husband does he give out gifts to all of his employees?
On occasion he has for Christmases and stuff, but he has to be very, very careful because it's a union. And so he kind of does it on the side for that. But these gift cards would be great for appreciation and things like for incentive type things as well.
Well, we can definitely talk about that if you would like to. Or at some time I might sit down with Russ and you can just tell Russ
Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Why don't you do that? Because I don't want to speak for him, but I think that would be a great idea for something that he would be able to do that he doesn't even think about.
Now, what does he do for an occupation?
He works for the Colorado Education Association, and he's one of the directors of the computer sciences.
Oh, nice.
And so,
nice. Well, and the other thing that's great about Cutco too is that we do a lot of corporate business gifts, and what we do is we actually can engrave his logo or a slogan on it, on a knife or a product for him, and he can give that out to his employees as well.
That would be good, because we're always doing, he has all these t-shirts that have all these educational slogans, the Roe v. Wade and whatever, or especially when they were talking about having leave no kid behind, or whatever those are.
Right. Well, and he could have something fun and special on, like either a pocket knife, which you'll see here in a little bit, or he could even do like a little spatula like this, and they would just engrave his company logo right on there, or his slogan. It's just something really cool that he can do for his employees. So yeah, I should just get his information. I can sit down and talk to him about that.
Okay.
Because I know that he probably would want to make the decision. But no, for sure.
Yeah, and he knows what he can do and what he can't do.
Right.
This bird's beak looks really, really neat. What would you use that for?
So the bird's beak is one of our customer favorites. And the reason why it's one of our customer favorites is because it's designed so you can take tops off of strawberries, corn, apples, doing grapefruits. And I said customer favorites. That's because you can't find it in any single set. You have to buy it individually. But the thing that's nice about this is that it's designed so you can do all your paring and peeling in the air. So like if someone's a canner, and I know that you can a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot.
You can actually use this because it takes the tops off your strawberries if you're doing your tomatoes, coring or sectioning.
We do peaches a lot, peaches and apples, and we make our own applesauce.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, that one would be one I definitely
And it looks like it's small enough that would fit in my hand, because I have really small hands.
Right. It is. So if you look, that paring knife that you have here, it's basically the same handle.
Oh, okay.
All it is it's just the edges rounded up here. So when you cut, it comes towards you.
Okay.
So.
Very good. Was this over here?
Yep.
I don't want to
Yep, you're good.
get you confused as to what you've done.
And then that's the bird's beak, so you can write that one down over there. That's our new gourmet paring knife that just came out from Cutco.
What's the difference between it and your other?
So everybody likes the small paring knife, and the reason why is it fits their hand. It's beautiful. The blade is just the right length. But what they don't like about it is that it goes dull pretty quickly because of the way that they cut on the cutting board with it. So what we did is we made it a little bit rounder and more thicker and towards the back of the blade, so that when you cut down onto a cutting board, it doesn't dull it right away. But they did it so that the tip is more fine, so that you can actually dig in a lot easier. Plus, it's easier to garnish anything that's on, like on a plate or on any cutting board. So if you want to do a fan strawberry, it's really easy to stick that point in and just drag it down, and then fan out that strawberry.
Okay, like the radishes that I do.
Yeah. So that one's a great
Put
thing.
them in water and stuff. How do these other knives respond to the dishwashers? Every once in a while I get spots on my knife blades from the dishwasher. And
so the spots that you're seeing on your blades is a mineral deposit. And that's because your hot water in there dries onto the blade, and then what ends up happening is it leaves that brown little spot that's on there. Best way to get that little spot off is just take a pink eraser, like on a number 2 pencil, dip it in water, rub it on there, and it'll come right on off.
Oh, really? Yeah. Does it do that on my pots and pans too?
Pots and pans, it's a little bit different. You could use a rubber, but like something like that, you should just go out and get Barkeepers Friendly. Or there's a new thing that a lot of people are using. It's called Flinz. You'll see it at like Ace Hardware. It's Flinz. Okay.
Flinz. Okay.
Yeah. And it comes in a little gray bottle, and that thing polishes up your stainless steel really good. Oh. So you do have stainless steel pots and pans?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You had those for a long time too?
Yes, really. They are. Especially, you have a, looks like a griddle back here, and mine keeps warping.
Okay.
So all the grease from my bacon and stuff gets over to the end. Yeah, this kind.
It's warping. Well, if ours ever warps or breaks or fades or anything bad happens to it, they replace it for free for you.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So it goes.
It's guaranteed, just like Cutco-less.
Okay.
Our pots and pans. Now, this is the waterless pots and pans that have been around for a very, very long time.
What do you mean by waterless?
Waterless just means little oils, no butters, no salts, and very little water. Because what it does is it actually cooks the food inside of the pan, rather than you have to dump a lot of water in there to cook it that way. We did it so it's healthy cooking, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh.
No oils, no butters, no salts. It just means that it cooks a lot faster. It's a lot nicer and healthier, is what it means.
So it doesn't stick to the bottom now?
It can stick to the bottom if you don't preheat the pan and you don't use the pan correctly. But if you already have stainless steel pans, you know how they work. They're really easy to use. So you know how you preheat the pan, you get that hot.
Yeah, until you put the water on it and it splatters and bubbles.
Right, and then once it does that, then you're all set to go. Put your food in there and cook it. So now that's the griddle. So if you want to, you can write griddle. See where it says cookware, just write griddle right there. And then that'll help me with that as well. So I'm almost finishing up here.
Okay.
Just a few more knives. There is one knife that I'm going to ask you a question on because it looks like there's a problem with it, and I'm going to ask you to see what you use it for, okay?
Okay.
So, oops, sorry about that. That's the new can opener. It's fantastic. I haven't had one customer say that they've had a problem with it. So, has the magnet.
Can you sharpen those two though?
If something bad happens to the can opener, so if it mischarged, breaks, or ruins, you just send it back to the factory and they'll replace it for you. And if they can't fix it, then they'll get you a brand new one.
Okay, so you don't sharpen the can openers?
No, I don't personally do that.
Okay,
that's
I was
something
going to say, that's
that
an old round thing.
Yeah. No, I don't do that.
What about the peelers?
The vegetable peeler? I can tell you
with those?
it's a customer favorite. I don't sharpen them personally, but if they do go dull, we just send them back to the factory, and then they take care of it there.
I like the looks of this big handle.
Yeah, since you have arthritis, it's a lot.
And carpal tunnel that I had too, that it has this big handle. Where's the kitchen accessories?
It's right in the middle called gadgets.
Oh.
So. Yeah, the vegetable peeler. Now put a 0 there.
Oops.
X is a nose, remember. O's mean you want it.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, there's some of those other good knives there. And when you're flipping through there, you're going to see some of our garden tools, which, here in Colorado, everybody loves the garden tools.
Oh, yes. Well, with my canning and stuff, I'm always doing gardening.
Nice. Oh, and there's the stainless steel. So on the next page, you're going to actually see our flatware. this year, Cutco has brought all of our flatware here back to the U.S., so it's 100% American made, which we take pride in that. And the thing that's nice about those is they're guaranteed just like the rest of the Cutco product. I don't know if you need flatware, but right now you have a huge discount on that as well. Now it is an 1810 stainless steel. It's one of the best type of steel that you can get in any type of flatware. Now if those ever mark up, damage, destroy, bend, garbage disposal, they send them back, you get brand new ones as well. Because you know the garbage disposal claims many, many lives. So.
Yes. When I was a child, I think I did a lot of those for my mother.
Yeah. So, if you need flatware, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Those are the new sheaths that came out. Those are for those products that you can put in the camper, or it's great for putting in the drawer if you don't want to store it in a block. Obviously, the block is the best option for you because they keep the knives sharp longer. But we do have this because you know how sometimes people go to potlucks and they have terrible knives at the potlucks or at church. So we did this so that now you can just slap that sheath right on your favorite knife, take it to church or a potluck, and then you don't have to worry about damaging it or someone messing it up.
That's a good idea.
Well, a lot of
or
customers
the ones that
travel.
don't fit in the block and can just sit in the drawer and they don't get
Well, hopefully if you have knives that don't fit in your block, we can upgrade you. Remember how I was telling you about that? We'll show you how to do that here in a little bit.
Okay.
That way all of your knives fit greatly into a block.
Can you show me the proper way to put the knives in the block too so that they don't...
Yeah.
They don't
So the main thing is that when you're doing the table knives like this, I like to slide them up so that the blades go up so that they don't rub on the wood. Now there's some people that say no, just put them face down, it doesn't matter because of the way that they're in there. I think that if you store them up like that, it's just easier to grab them. The other thing too is that whenever you're putting your knife in the block, always put it where the blade goes into the middle of the block. Okay?
Okay.
That way when you grab it, it rubs on the back of the blade rather than on the front of the blade, so you don't get it cutting up your block.
Okay.
But the thing that's nice too is just like Cutco, you know how this block broke, we're just going to replace it and get you a new one. So, pretty cool.
Very. Oh, this would be a great gift for my brother.
The wine opener?
Yes.
Yes. Is he a wino?
Yeah, he even has a wine refrigerator, full size.
Wow.
You know, you go to some friend's house and they have these little apartment size, you know, it holds a dozen bottles. No. He has the full size.
Well, he should get one of those. You can put it in a stocking as a stocking stuffer.
Yeah, so where is that under gadgets?
Go under gadgets and then just write in wine opener right there. And then put a circle. Remember, those
Circle.
are for loving.
Circle.
So, now quick question. You have these two chef knives that I just got to. Now, the reason why I'm going to ask you about this, do you use these for meat at all?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
It's the big blade.
Yeah, no. You don't want to cut meat with these.
You
because
don't?
these are designed for fruits and vegetables. Chopping, dicing, slicing, and mincing of fruits and vegetables. Okay?
Well, my boo-boo.
And the reason why I say that is because you can see how the edge is all chipped up on here. That means that you're using it on a hard surface.
My wood
or
board.
You're overusing it, or you're cutting meat with it.
Cutting meat with it?
Yes.
You can tell that I do that with it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to send those back and we're going to get those resharpened.
Bad girl.
Yeah. No, you're good. The thing that's nice is that when I come out to the house, it's the perfect time for me to help teach and educate the customers on their knives. Because so many years goes by and they forget what they're used for, that it's great to have someone that can constantly, tell you what they're used for. I read.
You being a good dog? Huh? You being a good dog? You haven't bit Curtis yet?
No.
You'll just lick him to death, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, better not start petting him or he'll be bugging you forever.
Right.
Like, quit rubbing my foot. He wants his face scratched.
Oh, okay. So that's the garlic press.
So, that would be to clean off.
Yeah, that's so that you can flip it around and it cleans it out for you.
Okay.
Then there's the hopper, which you can press. The thing that's great about the garlic press is you can actually use it for doing your nuts. It's great for doing
Nuts?
Yeah, like at Christmas time, cracking your nuts open with it.
How do you do that?
You just stick the walnut or the acorn or whatever in there, and you just crush it, and it does it for you.
And it doesn't start forcing it through the holes?
Nope. You just crack it. It's not like you're trying to force it through the holes. You're just trying to break the shell open.
Okay, and then I use my little pick to do the rest of the way. Right. Wow, I didn't know that.
And then you can put a lime or a lemon in there, and you can juice it if you need to. And then you can do your garlic as well. So it's like a 3-in-1. Yeah. It's like a 3-in-1 garlic press. See the lime or the lemon.
Wow, that is, I have this wonderful chutney that has lime in it that I make with blueberries and cilantro and things, and I'm always having my husband. Yeah, you marinate my steak, or actually I do it with pork chops. Marinate it in a homemade teriyaki sauce, and then I make this blueberry chutney that goes up right after we barbecue it. And
how come I'm not invited to this?
Well, you're always out of town at events somewhere. It takes me forever just to get you to do my annual knife sharpening. Actually,
well, I'm here.
It doesn't do forever, and then we'll have to have you over for dinner if you like blueberry and pork chops.
Of course.
Okay.
Who doesn't?
Okay. Well, I'll have to show you that, and this will be great because I always have to have my husband squeeze the limes because of my arthritis. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, no, you just stick this in there.
He does the fork and things.
That's a garlic press.
So garlic press, and those are under gadgets.
Yep.
Circle.
There you are.
Okay.
Now remember, that's just a wish list, so you don't have to worry about buying a whole thing. It's
I don't have that much money right now, but I do need to get wedding presents.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it, and I'll show you your discount.
Okay.
Now, I don't get out to everybody's home that often, you know that.
Right.
But when I am out at the house, it is a perfect time for you to pick up stuff because I can give you the maximum discount when I'm at the house.
Okay.
So, and I can show you that here in a little bit. So these are hunting, fishing.
Is it possible to do like monthly payments?
Yeah.
Or do
I can show you that.
You can? Okay.
Yeah, I can make it so that it's very affordable. So.
Very, very good. If I could do monthly payments, then I can be able to get more and make use of my discounts.
Nice. And then here's your hunting, fishing knives. These are your K-bar. And then you have your lockbacks here. And then you have your hunting knife there.
What do you mean by lockback?
Lockback, that means that when you open up the pocket knife, it locks into place.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you just push the button in the back of the handle, and then it releases the lock. So.
Wow. Okay. I hate to tell you what I want to use that K-bar for.
I don't want to ask.
No, I'd like to actually carry it with me when I walk the dogs.
Oh, okay.
We have coyotes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want them.
And we have a problem with coyotes attacking the dogs and the cats in the neighborhood.
Oh. Well, then you should get one.
So.
We call that a home defender.
The home defender. The make my day along.
This one right here. The reason why this one's perfect, the outdoorsman, is because it's not huge. It's not too long. It's just like a perfect size, like this big.
Okay.
And if you get in there, you can just stab it, or, you know.
Now, does this come with like a little sheath or a...
Yep, it does.
Around your waisty thing?
Yep. You can attach it to your belt. You can put it on, you know,
green?
On your leg. Yeah, the green. It comes in green or black.
Why green?
Why green? It's just a cool color. Why wouldn't you want green? Lime green.
Bronco orange.
Yeah. These are the hunting and fishing knives. So you know anyone that hunts or fishes.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Do you need some hunting and fishing knives?
I might need something like this for fishing. Is that over here?
Yep, it's underneath hunting.
Sporting. What's this thing called?
That is called your fisherman's solution. So the blade does extend from the 6 to 9 inches, and you can get it with a brown or a black or an orange handle. So it's fantastic. It's one of those pieces.
And so even the sheath ends up being usable for something.
So the sheath has your line cutter on it. It has your pliers to pull the hook out of the fish's mouth, pull it down the fillet. And then on the back side, you see your hook sharpener and blade sharpener there.
Oh, wow.
And then remember, the blade does extend. Now, don't worry, the sheath does come with the knife, so you don't have to pay for that separately.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay, that would be great for Rick.
So write Rick's name right next to that, so I can remember that.
Where did I put that? Hunter's thing over here.
Yep. And just put Rick, so that I know who that's for.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the garden tools. So you have your garden tools.
Now, do you sharpen the shears?
Pruners, yes.
You can do those.
Yep.
Okay.
And then these are awesome because they don't bend or break or ruin. So if you have
and they don't rust.
Right. If you have hard soil like a clay loam soil,
which is
just
clay is really big in Colorado.
Right. So it's very easy to go right through it.
Okay.
So my customers absolutely love that. Yeah, if you buy the 5-piece or the 5 pieces, so you get all 5 of them, they give you the free garden tool bag.
Okay.
So.
This reminds me of the Monty Python. They have big teeth.
I forgot that's in there.
Yeah, for the little rabbits, but they have big teeth. Oh, and these are all your gift sets.
Yes, so these are the gifts and accessory sets. Now, the thing that's nice about Cutco is they just recently opened it up so that you can pick and mix match whatever gifts that you want, and you can put it in any gift box. So you have well over 2,000 different types of gift sets you can make.
Wow.
So these are just our most popular, most bought sets. Now, like I said earlier, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, or anything like that. So from now on, if you have any need of gift or anything like that, remember to contact us or contact me because we can get you the best price on any gift set.
That would be great because I've noticed in the past when I've looked at gift sets, it's like I don't like the combination that you had, and at that time you couldn't just change. So I was buying individual knives for wedding presents.
But
like
now you can customize.
Santoto.
No, Santuco.
Yeah, my little dog Toto too. The Santuco and a paring knife I would put together and do those. And
well, now you can order that. So that's what's great about it.
Look at all of these. These are wonderful. Oh, and the scissors.
Yes, because you said you love your scissors. So now you can get it with the spatula or you can get it with a trimmer. But remember, we can order the gift box now, so you can get the shears and any other knife that you would like. So if you want a paring knife and a pair of shears, you can do that as well.
Oh, wow.
So I have a feeling you're going to really like the Birdsweet paring knife. And then that
really looks dangerous. It
is.
I could cut myself very well with that. But I love this shape because it would be great for taking the tops of carrots off and
you'll love it.
And my strawberries. I just want it all.
Well, we can get it all for you. It's called a Cutco kitchen. Now, Cutco has it where you get your pots, your pans, your flatware, and every knife that we make, and every gadget, and you put it all in your kitchen. So you have all American-made, guaranteed stuff. Now, some of the gadgets obviously aren't 100% American-made, but we have it so that it's all guaranteed, so that if anything happens, we replace it or refurbish it for free forever.
Now, do you have baking pots and pans too?
No bakeware.
No bakeware?
Sorry. Not yet, but we can maybe put that on the list sometime.
Yeah, all of these knives. This is just
So
spectacular.
that's a complete line. Yeah.
This is spectacular.
So, and that shows you all of the knives. Do you have any questions on any of those knives, or see anything else that sparks your interest that you might want to get?
So it's a carving fork and a turning fork?
Yeah, no, the turning fork is designed so you can turn over your bacon, sausage, ham. It's great for pickles, cherries, and olives out of the jar. We call this a serving fork. Now, when you carve the turkey, you use a carving knife so that you can carve it up. And then we call this the serving fork because after it's carved up, you need something to serve the product or the food. So that's why we have it called the turning fork.
So
this one's
part
super
of the
sharp.
Serve and turn, or
No, it's just the turning fork. It's down here on the bottom, next to your basic set. So it's one of those items that you're missing out of the basic set, or the family or the complete set.
So you have what's the professional spatula?
Professional spatula is going to be this guy right here. Comes in our bacon serve set, which is right here. So it's just like this, but they elongated it out. Okay, and that way you can do your frosting of your cakes. You can do this to do your meringues. Okay, it's basically for your baking and serving.
Okay, so it doesn't have the little plastic scrapey thing. Don't you love my terminology?
Like, I'm trying to get it. But yes, it doesn't.
As my husband says, it's one of those Iowa things. Okay, I see that I am going to have a lot of wishes for coming up for my husband to get me. Do you?
Now, if you
can you kind of give him nudges in the correct direction?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to sit down with him and go over corporate gifts. So.
Yeah.
But what I can do is I'm going to take your wish list here.
Okay.
Since this is the end of the book, what I'm going to do is on the back of this wish list, I'm going to write down what you have on your wish list, and then I'm going to also write down what it would be to upgrade to the full set.
Okay.
And then we can break it down from there, and we can figure out what you want to do and the prices and stuff like that.
Okay.
So on here, what we're going to do is we're going to write down. Can I use this book real quick?
Sure. I was just going to try to
Perfect.
get it out of your way or whatever you needed to do.
No problem. So on your wish list, you had the 3 kids sets, or the Space Savers, 2 for your nieces,
and one for
and then 1 for the trailer. Okay.
Okay.
You have the gift for Rick. Okay.
Okay.
Which the Rick is the fishing knife.
The fishing guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as far as the griddle for your cookware. Now, did you want the full set of cookware, or are you just thinking the griddle for right now?
The griddle just for right now, simply because I don't have room for the full set. And
Okay.
however, probably very soon I'll be looking
Doing
at
that.
cookware because it wears out quickly.
Okay. Now, I can show you the cookware today, or what we can do is we can wait for another time.
Let's wait for another time for
Okay.
right now.
No problem. So you have the garlic press, the wine opener, and the vegetable peeler on here. Okay.
And the birdie beak thing.
Yep, and that's what we're doing right here. So if we look, there is. Oh, by the way, you had 6 steak knives, right? Yes, you did. So we put 6 here. So you're only 2 away from there. So for the homemaker set, we wouldn't go to the homemaker set because you have the French chef knife and the 4-inch paring knife. So that means you have too many knives to go into the basic set. Now, your super shears are here. You have the traditional cheese knife, and then you have the hearty slicer written down, the boning knife, and bird's beak. So I'm going to show you what it is to do the complete upgrade, and then all of your gifts and accessories. Oh, and your cutting boards right there too.
Okay.
So large board. So with the upgrade, you would get the block, okay, which would be your complete block. You have 6 steak knives now, or table knives. We'd give you 6 more, completing you to a set of 12. Okay. So
Now those are called table knives, because I always call them steak knives.
Now a lot of people call them steak knives because that's what they use them for. But we call them table knives because Cutco just came out with the new steak knife. It's a little bit longer and bigger.
Okay.
But our customers that have the table knives, they prefer those. So we just get them the table knives that go on the front of the block.
So if I was to get the silverware set, do those come with a silverware set,
They
or
do.
is that a separate knife?
Nope, it comes with the
Goes with
silverware
it.
set, yeah.
Okay.
So, and then you'd have 24 place settings. So when your whole family comes over, because you said that you had like 13
But
nieces
I've got
and nephews.
35 nieces and
Oh,
nephews.
yes. Oh, yeah, wow.
Between my sister, my brother, and my husband's. My husband was an oops with a lot of brothers that have lots of kids that have kids.
So if we go through this is going to help you see exactly what comes in your upgrade so that you're aware of it. So you would be getting the full upgrade. Now you have the 4-inch paring knife and the shears. You would get your cheese knife, which is there on the end.
Go in the holes.
You'd get the boning knife, which you wrote down on your wish list. You would also get your petite slicer. Okay. You would also get your salmon knife. Now
That's a salmon knife?
Yeah, it's great for fillets of fish, thin slices of briskets, tri-tips, flank steaks, rib roast. You can actually do your melons. You can rind your melons with it. It's really awesome.
I thought that was a bread carver.
No. It's a salmon knife. It's a fillet knife. It's awesome.
Okay.
You get your cleaver.
So what do you use to cut
You get the vegetable
French knife?
Huh?
Okay. When you have French bread?
Yep. You
My
have your-
sister always cuts it with scissors.
You have
But
your slicer right there.
oh, okay.
Yep, you put.
Okay.
And then you get your hearty slicer, which is right here.
I do want one of those.
A hearty slicer.
Yeah.
And then you don't have the carving set, so now you'll get your carving fork and the carver. and then also you would be getting your turning fork here. Okay?
Okay.
And then that's all it takes to get into the complete set. Okay? We're gonna call this upgrade. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 items. Okay?
And I have this little itty bitty block.
Right. We can upgrade you. Now remember, this is just for fun. You don't have to buy it all. I'm just doing this for grins, so you can see about what you would pay for it all. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the normal price, and I'm going to show you your price there as well. Okay? So just bear with me.
And how much it's going to cost me if I buy it individually versus just
yes.
do
So
payments and take it all right now.
Right. When we go through this, you're going to see your exact total once it's all said and done. And I'm going to show you what it would be if you bought it from Cutco, like at the full price, and then we would show you your discount price. Now, like I said earlier, when we come out to the house, you get a better discount because I'm here in the flesh. So, you can always call me later, like on the phone, or you can send me an email or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I prefer coming over to the house is so that I can actually see and go over everything.
Okay.
So I have the wish list now, so that now I can track it and I know exactly what you have.
Okay.
So it helps me understand exactly what
Besides
you're looking at.
that, you sharpen it much better than I do.
Yeah.
When I try to sharpen stuff, it just gets duller.
Really?
It's like when I put air in my tires, they go flat. I can't get that.
The little knobby thing in.
The knobby thing in right, and so it just lets all the air out, and it's like, excuse me, sir, can you fix my tire?
That's great. Vegetable peeler, and then your large cutting board. Okay. So, for your large cutting board, veggie or peeler, wine opener, garlic press, griddle, fisherman solution, space saver, and then your full upgrade. If you were to buy it from Cutco, the normal retail value is going to cost you that.
Wow.
Okay. Now, if we do your discount, we would actually give you your discount to you. Sorry, the discount. I got to sharpen my fingertip and make sure that I give you the best deal. So.
That's okay. While you were doing that, I was reading what all these knives do, and I love the politically correct disjointing rather than just chop that sucker.
So you would actually save.
Wow.
Yeah. So the thing that's nice about this, you got to remember what you have in there. You have 3 sets. You have 1 set that's going into your camper, 2 for your nieces, and then you have your full upgrade, plus you have your fisherman solution that's a gift, and then you have your gadgets, plus we're doing the griddle in here. So instead of it being this price, what we did is we dropped it down to this price, so that saves you about $800. And then, since you're a past customer, what we do, because you can split it up into 5 payments, that we don't have to pay for it all at once, you only pay this today. And then the thing that's nice about that is you get it right away, and then we just bill you until it's paid off. There's no interest, no credit check, nothing like that, because we have a loyalty to you as a customer.
Oh, wow.
So that's the first option. Now, if you wanted to, we can take things out. Now, when we do take things out, your discount does go down, because the more you buy, the bigger the discount.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you're looking for. Now,
this includes the gifts
it
over
does.
here?
So this has everything that you had on your wish list, plus it gives you your full set of knives.
Okay.
So we don't have to ask Russ to get your full set, because if you do this, then you already have it.
So if I was to buy these, how long does it take to get them here?
You'd have them in 10 days.
In 10 days?
So we take the order, and then Cutco ships them within 2 weeks, is what we say. I say 10 business days.
10 business is 2 weeks.
Cutco would tell you about 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
So they're pretty quick. It's fast.
That's great. So it would be here by Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're doing Christmas early, since all of the family has the other sides to go to.
Right.
So we kind of do ours, and then beginning of December.
Well, and the thing that's nice too is that next month you're getting that wedding, so you're going to need that for the wedding.
So you need that, yeah.
So what do you think? Do you want to do that and then split it up into 5 payments, or do you want to take away, like, because you know that other set?
You know, Alicia's not getting married. She hasn't even set a date yet.
Okay.
So why don't we take away one of the
Space
savers,
Okay.
and
So we'll go down to 2. Another thing that you can take off the wish list, because you said you might need pans later, is the griddle. Because the griddle's pretty pricey, but the thing that's nice is that if we take that off of the order now, it'll actually help you out. Because if you ever buy cookware later, we can get that griddle later.
okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, so if I do cookware next spring
Yeah, if you do the cookware next spring from me.
at the show downtown next spring, I could do that. But yeah, let's take the griddle out.
Okay. So let me rework this price, okay?
Okay. Wow, and you guys don't charge interest?
No interest, no credit
That's
checks, nothing like
that's
that.
spectacular.
Yeah. We have a loyalty to you because you're our past customer, so we want to make sure that you get the best deal.
And you'll come and sharpen them all for me.
Yes, I will.
Well, that's the best gift yet.
Yeah.
And the shears are.
The shears are what?
I was thinking of my niece for the wedding present for this year's, but then that's adding stuff, and she's got that set's plenty big enough for her. She has a small apartment, so having it hang on the wall like that would be good.
Yeah, she'll love that. Well, the thing that's nice is, like I said, you can get her started off with just a few pieces today, and then what we can do is add on if you ever want to. Or you can get me in contact with her and we can do that for you.
Okay, I'll get you in contact with her because she's, you know, kids today, they're starting out, they don't have very much money, so they need to have their good old auntie buy them for her.
So now if we take away the extra space saver and the griddle, you'll see that the price does go down, okay, automatically. And then your discount for being a past customer goes down to this price. And then we divide that by 5 so you don't have to pay for it all at once. And that goes down to that.
Wow. Okay,
So you
let's
see
do that one.
Do that one.
Yeah, I can afford that one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And then do you want it in the dark handles or do you want it in the white handles for the 2 sets?
Let's do dark handles.
Okay. Perfect. And then of course yours is all in white.
Mine's in white. Yeah.
And do you want cherry wood or oak on your block?
Let's do the darker wood since I have darker kitchen
Yeah,
cabinets.
that's nice. I'm excited for your new kitchen too.
So am I. It's been a lot of fun.
A
lot of work.
and doing it.
It's been fun.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this ordered for you.
Okay,
So,
that'll be 2 weeks-ish.
Yep, 2 weeks-ish, and then what we'll do is we'll get it sent out to you right away, and then that bill will just come to you every 30 days.
Okay. And how long before this stuff comes
So this
back
is going
in?
to take about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So what I want you to do for me is grab some paper towel, newspaper, and a Ziploc bag,
Okay.
and then a box.
A box.
Yep, and we're going to fill out some information, and then we're going to get your knife sent back for you.
Okay.
Okay?
A box.
Yep. Thanks.